have to get some of it, and they're going to start to release people.
Sweden only won their opening 2 games of the World Cup once before. There was that Euro mentioned earlier on, 1958, when they were hosts and got to the final, were beaten by Brazil, and a certain 17-year-old Pelé in their ranks at the time. Let's have a decent career.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So the Swedes with it all to do here. Nordfeldt's kick. Dyke tussling with Jokeres. Now, Glenn Hartson challenging with Hackett. Swedes in that hydration break. They've got good time for Graham Potter to try and get a handle on things here, and they started quite well. Newman looking to deliver this.
I was just about to say the same thing, Paul, because, you know, they're getting a little passing now after that hydration break, and that's what it's going to do now when the game's turned into 4 quarters.
The Swedes have got themselves a throw, deep in Dutch territory. That's just goes in yellow. Way of something. Into the opponent.
First time they've captively had this many players in the penalty box.
Here comes the front towards here, who flipped it on, and that was a hunting effort too. Karlstrom it was. But he cannoned off one of his own players, I think. Lindelof looks to have taken it flush in the face.
Well, this is a work set piece, and he did take it flush in the face from Karlstrom. But off the long throw, and it was here's Roby. He put himself behind. Yeah, he's a danger. With the ball's out wide, he's getting into the 6-yard box. Ultimately, where the ball was going to come. He's a muscle move. I mean, he's power. He's power, strength, technique. And he's going to occupy center backs today.
Lovely control from Gakpo. De Jong. Pass into Sweden. Straight to Virgil van Dijk.
He was trying to hold it long enough for people to run and get in front of the ball.
Harder against Jagielka. But then on the scene, but he's used De Jong instead. Already getting the blocking. Now he's a decent touch there. Pushed onto Jokeres, streaking through the middle. That's who he's looking for. He's found him. Oh, there's a touch. Needed to be better, and it wasn't. The first real glimmer, though, for the Swedes.
I mean, that is a ridiculous ball from Jokeres. And this is a transition game that Sweden's got to get going. Here's the last touch game off his shoulder, the harder part of his upper body, and that's why it just catapulted out of play. But that was a nice transitional moment. That was a thing of beauty for Sweden. Deserved a better ending, maybe.
It's just a reminder to the Dutch that Sweden is still very much in this.
They recognize the fact that Haka had come forward and tried to play, become a bit of a playmaker. He was caught out of position, and it's like flipping a switch. Away they go, and they come for Sweden.
Good news for them is that they have lost all 10 of their previous World Cup matches in which they've trailed by at least 2 goals.
It's always a first time.
Indeed so. This is a city where firsts scoring their first World Cup goal. DR Congo, first World Cup goal, first World Cup point as well. Isaac to Negra. And Hassan is darting into that right foot. And it's swept away by Van de Ven.
Well, that's a very ball because they got pulled all over the place. Virgil van Dijk got pulled out. In his center back position. So Sweden's gaining a little confidence. It comes out. But they're starting to look like they're finding their game here.
Give the rest to Ayari. Looking for another special.
And you mentioned it, Ayari, Zach, Gyökeres, these are the people that have to be touching the ball for Sweden.
Oh, Barcelona. Barca looking to apply some pressure on Van de Ven, who's forced to go back to Verbruggen. Apparently he likes to discuss questions and conspiracy theory. Well, he is in the perfect place to find out the truth about that particular question.
Yeah, probably not a good idea to ask the Australians.
He's a very deep thinker, apparently.
Well, he's jumped around to a lot of clubs, Swedish club Elfsborg, which I know of, Celtic, Twente, Braga, he's been a lot of different leagues. He is a very interesting character and a very solid defender.
He scored in that final win over Poland, and then sprayed champagne over the Swedish Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson during the full-time celebrations. The European saw the Isak's found a pocket of space. Pushed on to Gyökeres. Generate the power required on the strike.
Big space opens up for Isak, and when he gets his head up and he's running out, it's scary. And this touch going to take a second there. You're going to hope Gyökeres could prepare that and hit it away. But these two are starting to brew a little bit. They're starting to come to life here. Changing a little bit here for Sweden. They're starting to look more threatening. They're so fun to watch teams too. Along with Ayari as well. That's a nice trio of attacking players for Sweden. They were unplayable against Tunisia. Guys.
Says he wants to see him further on the pitch more because he sits too deep at times for Reguilón. He's certainly getting more involved in this one. Van Dijk. Pointing his time.
You look at how high up the field now Virgil van Dijk is in position here. Possession. This is the confidence of the Dutch, but this is, if you win the ball in a good area, opportunity to go in transition if you're Sweden.
That's what they're waiting for, the Swedes. One lapse in concentration. Couldn't turn out of the sky.
For lack of trying, he got up. Just get his right foot. Was extended. They lull you to sleep a little bit, they seduce you, and then all of a sudden you get a good, quick, sharp run like that, some verticality or diagonal runs in behind the defensive. You got to be such players, Cruyff, it just goes on and on, doesn't it? Just the history of war and culture of soccer in that country. They say everybody's a coach in that country, debating every about this game today. I read some of the comments through the help of my friend who are Dutch translating, and it's just they're picking apart everything.
So it comes though with a team of organizations. As Isaac spoke.
Beautiful switch.
Jesper Karlström of Udinese, their captain no less. Lindelof. Through by Gyökeres, nicely done. Ayari, Isak. But it comes again. De Jong behind it that time. Was much better. Sweet.
Eye-popping football right there. They just have to make sure they're on this delicate tightrope. They got to get the game's next goal. Straddling that fence of how much do you commit to getting it? How much do you commit to getting it when you have it? What's going to take a more risk?